All right, guys. So you decided you want to be an entrepreneur through acquisitions. You've watched the other videos. You know, hey, it's going to be rough, but there's a lot of benefits to it. Now is the fun part where you get to start sourcing deals. And so what does that look like? So there's a ton of websites out there. There's Biz Buy Sell, Como, Quiet Light Brokerage. You can actually go through direct brokers to see their listings. So there's the internet, which is a great place to kind of get your feet wet as you get to start seeing businesses. I'm going to be very intentful from the start and tell you guys, don't waste brokers' time. You'll burn brokers, you'll burn those bridges. Their job is not to help you learn this process. That's people like me. So you source a few deals, you're looking on websites, you're talking to brokers though, right? Say you found you're industry agnostic, but you'd want to be kind of in the home service range. So you start talking to brokers, you call them on the phone and say, hey, local broker, I am this person. I'm very interested in buying a business in the next 16 months. I'm looking for this kind of business. It needs to be this size. I have this much in saved capital. And then they'll usually ask you a few more questions and put you in a database that auto sends out things. So that's a great place to start, great place to get, some views on what you're going to be looking at. Not the best place because brokers are expensive. Their deals are generally top of market. Their job is to get the most money for the seller possible. Your best deals are not going to come from brokers, generally speaking. Though I have seen some great deals come from brokers. So for you, I think that the best spot is going to be to start talking to them, make those relationships. You could go on to networking websites like Facebook. That's a great place to start. Generally, really small business, $100,000 in EBITDA. You're buying a job. Craigslist style, you're buying a job. And then lastly is just regular networking. If you want to buy an HVAC business, go out and talk to HVAC businesses in the area you want to be in. Go talk to the sales representatives at the distribution warehouses. They talk to hundreds of business owners all the time, some of them wanting to sell, some of them not. Point being is these little network connections that you need to create early on in your relationship building. That's how you get into the industry because that's where the best deals come from. So you're starting to this sourcing process of looking at businesses and seeing them and finding where you can find them, right? That's a good question. Like, where can I find the businesses themselves? Like, I don't even know. LoopNet has some, Biz Buy Sell has some. There's a ton of different websites actually geared towards a specific industry, which is wonderful. Like Patrick Lang's website, he does HVAC businesses only. But you also should be going around and meeting for the first time with bankers and brokers. Step 2 in this process really is after you've done the research, after you've committed to this process, it's going and starting to source the deals in every way, with the key behind that being networking. Network. And then you're on the back end, you're going to start networking with the people you're going to need later as well, from a due diligence standpoint, from a legal standpoint, and from a banking standpoint. Next, we're diving in. So we've sourced our deals. Next, we're going to go into what next when we find a good one.